Okay, so let's dive into this. You've got these animals, right? Super shy, really hard to spot, always on the move. Uh, think wildcats, like servals. How on earth do scientists study them?
Well, the usual ways, they're tough. You're talking expensive camera traps, lots of time out in the field.
Yeah, it sounds incredibly costly and just, well, slow.
Yeah.
Takes forever, probably.
Exactly. Trying to get solid data on animals that are experts at not being seen, it's a huge challenge. The resources needed can be, frankly, more than many projects can afford.
Right. So what if the data was already out there just waiting? That's kind of the thinking behind this ecology idea, yeah. Internet ecology.
Precisely. Using data streams that, weren't necessarily made for science, but have scientific value hidden inside them.
Like all those photos people are already taking and posting online.
Exactly that. Think about it, millions of photos every day. Most are just holiday snaps, personal memories. But if they happen to capture wildlife, boom, potential data point.
Okay, and that leads us right into the study we're looking at today. Researchers focused on servals, but in a specific place. Reed Fly Nature Reserve in South Africa.
Hmm.
Now, Reed Fly isn't some super remote spot. It's basically right next to Pretoria, a major city, which means,
Lots of people, high visitor numbers.
right, loads of visitors taking loads of photos, and where do those photos often end up?
Online, social media, photo sharing sites.
Yeah. So this reserve, it's about, what, 40 square kilometers, grassland, wetlands, right on the city edge.
That's it. And that high visitor traffic, while maybe a headache for managers sometimes, creates this amazing, almost passive data collection engine via social media.
So our mission for this deep dive,
Yeah.
how did ordinary tourist photos, stuff people just shared online, actually help scientists understand the serval population there?
It's pretty cool, actually. The researchers basically went digital mining. They looked through Facebook, Instagram, Flickr, iNaturalist, searching for any photo tagged or mentioning servals at Reetfly.
Even use the African's name, Tierboscat, I saw.
Yep.
Got to cover the bases. And between 2011 and 2024, they scraped together 153 separate serval sightings just from visitor posts.
Okay, 153 sightings. But how do you turn, potentially blurry phone pics into actual science?
Ah, here's the clever bit. Servals, like lots of spotted cats, have unique coat patterns. Think of it like a fingerprint.
On their sides, face.
Exactly. Flanks, face, neck, chest. Those spot patterns are distinct. So the researchers painstakingly compared photos looking for matches. Is this the same cat we saw last week or a totally new one?
Wow, that must take some serious patience looking at potentially hundreds of photos.
It does. It's detailed manual work, but it paid off. From those 153 public sightings, they could reliably identify, get this, 30 different individual servals.
30, just from people's holiday snaps. That's wild.
Isn't it? And because the data spanned over a decade, they could see individuals showing up year after year.
Like those ones they named, India and Alpha. Exactly. India was seen consistently over 4 years, starting in 2020. Alpha popped up regularly from 2022 onwards. Imagine tracking specific cats for years just using tourist photos.
It gives you insights into how long they live there, if they stick around.
Precisely. Longevity, site fidelity. Really valuable stuff. And the photos gave clues about behavior, too.
Like what they're eating?
Yeah. They saw them hunting, confirmed they mostly go for rodents, which was expected, but also frogs sometimes, which is pretty interesting.
And the location data from the photos.
Helped confirm their habitat preference. They definitely seem to favor the wetland and grassland areas within Reetfly. Makes sense.
So putting it all together,
Mm-hmm.
what did it say about the serval population overall? Stable.
It suggests relative stability, yeah. The population density estimates they got from this ecology data were actually quite similar to estimates from traditional studies in other places.
Okay, that's reassuring.
But interestingly, they also saw new individuals appearing and others disappearing. It suggests the reserve's fence isn't a perfect boundary. Cats are likely moving in and out, using Reetfly as part of a bigger habitat area around the city.
So it's not perfect data, obviously. It's messy, probably biased towards where people go.
For sure, there are limitations.
Yeah.
But the sheer volume of data you can get from a popular place like Reetfly makes it incredibly useful. It's a low-cost way to monitor these elusive animals. Maybe not a replacement for traditional methods, but a fantastic add-on.
Right. So the big takeaway here for you listening, your photos matter. When you share wildlife sightings online, you might actually be contributing directly to science, to conservation.
It really highlights the power of citizen science, even unintentional citizen science. Your phone memory could hold data that helps us understand and protect wildlife.
Which makes you wonder,
Yeah.
Think about all the other elusive species out there. Maybe not just in nature reserves, but even in parks or green spaces closer to you.
Hmm. How many are leaving these digital footprints, photos, shared online, data just sitting there? What else could we be learning about the natural world almost by accident, just because people are sharing what they see?
Something to think about next time you upload that wildlife pic.